Today is March 7th, 2023. Good news. When I was at church this weekend, a beloved Catholic deacon asked me if I had good news. At that moment, I didn't have good news, but good news is forming in my life. And I attribute that all to Jesus Christ. If I take any credit for anything good that happens in my life, I have to reconsider and give the credit to Jesus Christ, the Father, the Almighty, the Holy Spirit. Currently it's Lent, so when I was walking in, I usually take the holy water and then I do this. But the bowl looked like it was empty. I had my sunglasses on, so I took my sunglasses, lifted up and looked at it, but I'm like nearsighted so I can see very well. But it looked like it was empty. Even the fountain was empty. So I hurriedly walked over to one of the pillars of my church and I asked her, "Where's the water?" And she goes, "Well, during the Lent, there's no water, there's no holy water." Okay. So, good news. So, the Catholic deacon asked me if I had good news. So, I thought about it. Today, I do have good news. For the past couple months, I lost twice, heavily, 66% on each occasion. I have good news. The good news this time is that I only lost 33% of my account. I was thinking, my God, I had 100% this morning, and I actually had 33% more, but I didn't take it, and then it just dropped, and I just lost 33% overall. And I'm thinking to myself, darn, I lost again. But I thought about it and I thought, that's actually less of a loss than the loss that I had previously. So it's good. It's all good. So I know how to make money. I do. And it's good news that I lost less than before. It's all a psychological game. It really is. I was able to take far less than what I had and accumulated within a few days. And so what I need to do at this stage of day trading is to figure out how to control my risk. I have to control my risk. And also consider that when I have a small amount reaching for this amount, I have to be very careful that reaching this amount is extraordinarily very difficult. Even if I see it the past few days, it's being conscious of that fact and attempting to achieve that and attempting to reach when it's for that particular day, it is impossible to do, will ultimately end with the fact that it's going to depreciate and lose my gain and lose my capital. So what I've noticed about some of the interviews that were performed on FTMO is that they, soon as they make profit, they set their stop loss at break even. It's amazing how they do that. And so I need to, as a professional day trader, I need to manage my trades. I have to utilize these skill sets in order to protect my gains, so that and in a lot of the cases it does do that. However, there could be a case where truly when I set it, it's going to reach that level of that target that I had in mind, the ultimate target that I was always looking for, and I can reach that. And so there's a couple of things that I need to do to adjust my trading in order to make it more potent in creating a solution into the market. So what I need to do is run simulations, on this thought that I have, and then when I have it, at the back of my mind or within the drawers of the subconscious, then it becomes a lot easier to actually perform that task. And so that's my next job. It is the market cost for this education of understanding what it is, listening to the market. Really, I made a previous video about that. It's essentially understanding and listening to the market to figure out what's going on. That's the very, very important part of day trading. And what I need to do now, where I have not done before, is that sure, what I need to do is adjust the stop loss so that I know consciously, even if it's a soft stop loss, I need to stop it at that point and exit. Be mindful of what's happening to my trading account instead of allowing it to run by itself without certain extremities that either at a small loss or a small gain, whatever the situation is, without setting it, I cannot be moving around doing something else without completing the trade and not knowing, because I am essentially a day trader and not a swing trader. So I look forward to exploring that part of my trading. I have to give credit to God, because I looked at the videos. I heard about it, but it just never registered in my mind. I kept listening to why they're doing it. They're saying, "Oh, this is how they're doing it. That's how they do it. The professionals, that's how they do it." So now I need to learn how this is done so that I can accumulate, because I know how to make money. It's essentially because I proved to myself that I have accumulated at 33%, and that 32% has disappeared. Okay, and so I can do it again. But this time around, I have to be more careful about the risk factor in a case where I am ahead, and then at a situation where my thesis is incorrect. So this is something that I hopefully I will address this year. Luckily for me, so far, in my 2 challenges with the FTMO, when the trade goes against me, I am able to exit my trade because I'm completely focused on that trade. I'm completely tied to that trade. For my personal account, somehow I may be less critical of what I'm doing with that account, and so I'm laxed. That may be a situation that I need to remedy. So there is truly a good news. Essentially, the loss that I had was not 66%, but it was only 33%. Good news. Truly. I'm going to make it up. I'm going to make it back. I know how to trade now. I do. Yeah, I do. I just realized that. I told my trading buddy that. I told my trading buddy, hey, wow, something is different about this year. I've acquired the skill sets in order to gain in the market. So I can make it back.